See that? So the end of the world is actually manifesting itself. That's why I'm saying it. I'm here to prophesy to tell y'all the end of the world is right here. Y'all gonna learn it when the missiles come from Russia, China, and Iran. That's when y'all gonna learn the end of the world is here. When the president come on live television, and matter of fact, through y'all smartphones, and tell y'all got 25 minutes before the first ICBM missile hit certain parts of America. That's when y'all gonna learn the end of the world is here. And like that lady said, it's gonna be a thief in the night. But it ain't no thief in the night to me, because I'm out here doing my work right now. So like I was saying, for you Caucasian white people, y'all end of y'all world is happening right now. Why you think y'all money being divided? Why you think China finna take over? But China, y'all in for a rude awakening. See, you other heathen nations, y'all actually think that y'all finna be the next superpower in the world, right? No. It don't work like that. See that? Let me show y'all what. They think they finna be the next superpower in the world. No. Let me get that Psalms 2 on. Psalms 2 and 1. Cause see, China, they think they finna be the next superpower, not knowing that they've been tricked. They in a trick bag too. Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Right, y'all think y'all one world order, y'all setting up through the white dragon society. See, that's what China call their secret societies. Like here in Texas, y'all got the skull and bones with Daddy Bush and Baby Bush, and McCain, them and all of them are part of that. But over there in China, they call their secret society the White Dragon Society. It said, why do the heathens rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed. See that? So who are his anointed? The elect of our people that's coming back. Not just any old average Negro just walking around, or a black Latin and Native American woman. No, it's the elect, those who know and praise his name. That's why Acts 4 and 12 say it's only one name under heaven given among men where we must be saved. And it's not Jesus. See that? His name is not Jesus. That's Latin. That was given to you by your conquerors, the conquistadors. Let us break their band asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. And I'm laughing. Because you Edomite, Caucasian, y'all world is over. And China ain't never finna get nothing but be used as what? Yahweh shall wash pot. Matter of fact, I'm finna get there real quick. Then he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in a sore displeasure. Hold on, let me get that. That he gonna use China as his wash pot. See, cause China and North and South Korea, you see they came back together as brothers. They gonna clean America up with them ICBM missiles. See, that's what's finna happen. It's finna be a nuclear fallout. Let me get that. Psalm 60. I think it's 60 and 9. Yeah, I think it's 60 and 9.
That's mine.
Yeah. Psalm 60 and 8. Moab is my wash pot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Because when Bush went to the Middle East, what did the guy do to Bush? He threw his shoe at him as a sign of disrespect. But I tell you one thing about Bush, and I respect it. You see, he dodged it like the Matrix, right? Not once, but twice. So it show you that they be getting training too, by the way. Because that Arab wasn't playing. He threw that shoe full speed. But y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Bush. He dodged that shoe, though, twice. But guess what? Psalm 60 and 8. Moab is my wash pot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistine trumpet thou because of me. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? See that? Edom is the European Caucasian. That's why I'm out here to tell y'all the end of the world is here. I said I'll do it. I'll pick up that tab. That's why I'm out here live and in the flesh. You know how they say the Lord came live and in the flesh? Well, I'm live in the flesh. I hope this motherfucker don't. No, you was never gonna make that. See that? So Moab is his wash pot. He finna use these Chinese and these Japanese to shoot them missiles right here in America. That's why they already getting prepared. And what they doing is, right now, they doing it through the economic systems. Trump is pushing back with all his sanctions, but they pushing back with all their countermeasures, which actually gonna lead from that to a military war. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's keep this going. All right, let me get that Genesis. I'm using my phone a little bit, y'all. You gotta excuse me. This Genesis 4 and 10. Let's keep this train going until another spirit come up. Genesis 4 and 10. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. Right? Now let's get that Revelation 6 and 9. See, this how you put these scriptures together. Man. All right, Revelation 6 and 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held. See that? And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? Right, so when Mike Brown, when Eric Gardner, and all these Israelites be killed unjustly, and the guy, I forgot his name, that just got killed here in Dallas by that Edomite, he up in heaven. That's what he doing right now. Which that's the same thing that Cain did, what, to his brother Abel. Same thing, man. This has been an ongoing, reoccurring movie being played out again and again and again. See, he gonna get put to death. That same thing's happening all over again. Okay. Revelation 17 and 10. All right, this Revelation 17 to 10. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the stranger that sojourneth among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and I will cut him off from among his people. For the life of the flesh is in the blood. So the 100 million Indians that was killed over here on this land, guess what? They crying to the Heavenly Father. And a lot of them came back reincarnated. So they can get their judgment, and some of them can get their salvation. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I will give it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your soul, for it is the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul. And that's why Esau on the left hand side, he do them what? Blood sacrifices, them rituals. All right, let's keep it going. Let's go into some of that Judas. Y'all know about that Judas. That Judas 7 and 4. See, this is an ongoing struggle. Let's get that. Judas. I ain't been to Judas in a minute. 43. Idiot. All right, Judas 7 and 4. Because see, this fight that's going on, this was going on in the Babylonian Empire too, of them actually coming in and besieging us in our neighborhoods. See that? It wasn't just Black Wall Street. Some of y'all know about Black Wall Street. Some of y'all don't know about Black Wall Street. See? Black Wall Street was it Black Wall Street? I forgot the name of the motherfucker. I know one thing, the white folks came in with that military and dropped bombs on it and cut off the city and killed anybody black going out. Hold on, let me get that so I can say it. I'm talking about, it was Black Wall Street, but it was called something else. Y'all don't know nothing around here. Give me 1 second, it's gonna come to me. Because it's right there on the tip of my tongue. Hold on. That's why you got smartphone. It might come up. Black Wall Street. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, Greenwood is in a historical freedom colony in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as one of the most right. And what about Oklahoma? You Edomites did what? The Trail of Tears. When y'all actually took the natives and marched them 3-4 states over and was watching them drop dead and didn't care nothing about it. So not only did you do that to the northern kingdom, but the southern kingdom, we had a city called Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and y'all came in with a military and burned it down to the ground. So man, hey, I tell you one thing, there's a lot of blood on this land. So even when you go back even before this, when we was when the Babylonians, the Africans was coming in to besiege us, you Edomites, Caucasian white folks, y'all was right there to make sure it happened. And y'all want to do what y'all always do, burn it down. I'll finish show it to y'all. See that? And this is why the Apocrypha was took out of all Christian churches, especially where a lot of you blacks, Latins, and Native Americans is. Because you will start to understand that this is a reoccurring event that they do to us. Who is they? These Edomite, Caucasian white folks. Now let's go and read it. Judas 7 and 4. Now the children of Israel, when they saw the multitude of them, were greatly troubled, and said every one to his neighbor, now will these men lift up the face of the earth, for neither the high mountains, nor the valley, nor hills are able to bear their weight. Then every man, see that, because this is the Africans coming in to besiege us. Then every man took up his weapon of war, and when they had kindled fire upon their towns, they remained and watched all that night. But in the second day, Holofernes brought forth all his horsemen in the sight of the children of Israel, which were in Bethlehem, and viewed the passage up to the city, and came to the fountain of their waters, and took them, and set garrisons of men, and war over them, and he himself removed towards his people. Then came unto him all the chief of the children of Esau. See that? Anytime we into it with anybody, here come Esau, our brother, making why? Because that's that hatred that they had from the jump. Well, remember they vowed that in their heart they was gonna slay their brother. Then here it is right here. So to know all that and to say, well, today it don't matter, because let's go back on what empire and what time period we talking about. See, we got to get some things straight around here. Let me show y'all something. Talking about when this hatred started. Shit, when the earth started. See that? This hatred with these Edomites, man, go all the way back in the time of right here, Babylonian Empire. See that? 605, 339 BC. See that? Before we even get down here with Alexander the Great, the Romans, and where we at today, this go back hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So it's a lot of history that you have to know, which is actually located in the Bible. See that? So that's how far back this goes. Then came unto him all the chief of the children of Esau, and all the governors of the people of Moab. See that? So who are the Moabites? The Chinese. Moab and Ammon, the Chinese and Japanese. Remember Lot? Sodom and Gomorrah, he had 2 daughters, they went them out. Where do you think the Chinese people come from according to the Bible? Moab and Ammon, the Chinese and Japanese. Matter of fact, the Chinese got a stone called the Moabite stone. Look that up. They know who they are, and I know who they are. But guess what? They was right there in 605 BC when the Babylonians, Obama people, was burning down our temple and coming against us before they put us into captivity. Guess who was right there? The chief of Esau, the white folks, and Moab. Now look, check this out. Let me show you how far back this goes. Let me show you how they say conspiracy. Let me show you another conspiracy. Let's fast forward it up. We're gonna jump back and forth today. If you don't learn nothing, you're gonna learn that all these other nations, they don't like you blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, and never did. And see, they show it. This Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silent, O God, hold not thou peace, and be not still, O God, for lo, thou enemies made a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Right? So this is the worstest time ever. They not only, man, look, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. So you hear what? Africans, Chinese, Japanese, white folks. See that? That's why everybody got a seat at the UN except who? There's only one nation missing with a spot at the UN. You looking at them. Why is that? Because the Chinese, Japanese, and the white folks and the Arabs all came together and said, let's cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha Allah